Alors, bonjour. Bienvenue à mon struggle quotidien quand je veux venir gamer. Arwan, c'est pas ta chaise, hein? Tu veux que papa te prenne? Tu seras pas bien là. Et voilà. Qui était ça, tu veux de ma grosse fille? Papa il va quand même commencer à jouer au camp. Tu veux déjà le ça? Finalement. Viens ici. Ta chaise est toute prête. Qui ta chaise? Regarde de ton ami qui est là. De ton bébé. Non, tu me boudes. Pourquoi tu me boudes? C'est ma place, tu le sais que c'est ma place. Petit bébé chat qui est très princesse. C'est mon gros bébé. Bon, est-ce qu'il me reste Monster Hunter finalement? Je vais toutes les faire tantôt, a.k.a. ce matin. C'est pas ça tout fini, hein? Oh non. Ok, ouais, je le ferai peut-être pas là. Quand le budget qui est où pour la faire? Mais attends, je peux aller chercher du non, c'est déjà fait. Si j'avais à en faire, c'est déjà fait. Au workshop pour aller voir mid. Je suis Sid, elle est mid.
If I don't come up with something soon. All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching.
Ok, c'est ça, oui, j'avais bien vu, c'est sa fille. Ok, ce détail m'avait échappé ce matin.
The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Parfait, parce que moi je comprends. Fuck out.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures.
It hasn't been.
I went up to give some greens to the
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Hell with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What's it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Krieger's Teats. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy, though. And I'll need help. Get Gavin in here, will you?
All right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, hasn't she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid...
And,
Take a look at this. It's this plate. The usual sword grade steel won't work. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buck, which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand coat in the sand.
and the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, and we can get this over with.
Okay.
You going after the Stardust then? Which one of these two?
Gav, you're with me.
Where's this house?
All right then. So,
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its...
southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? I'll go and scout the place out. See about
All right.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of the stuff from Blackthorn.
you two, eh?
Fleece me.
In your own time.
Alright, yeah, tantôt. Pas de side quest nulle part. T'as les Yeah, Juan. Yeah, arrête de bouder. Arrête de bouder, vite. On me boude parce que c'est pas la première chose que j'ai faite en arrivant à la flatter. Parce que la première chose que j'ai faite quand je suis arrivé, c'est que j'ai reçu un appel qui
Looks like I
m'annonçait
found the river.
que je faisais partie de Flyers cette année et que j'étais fucking heureux. Parce que
Come
j'ai
on,
oublié de flatter mon poupée à cause de ça.
run like the wind.
Yeah, Juan, j'ai t'en donné des câlins.
Be safe.
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Where's me, bitch? Correct. Merci.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
Annie, merci. 3. Voilà.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
5.
You win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey,
Number 1.
before we go, do you mind if we have a chat?
Oh. You okay, Gav?
Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you.
C'est tellement touchant.
Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy? Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs.
Carte maxi vite les cooldowns. Les cooldowns, les loading time. C'est carte. C'est que le jeu load vite.
Blackthorn. Got everything you need.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the Stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You'll be sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It will take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Je vais regarder si j'avais besoin d'aller porter mes réputations. Mais non, j'ai pas besoin.
I went up to give some greens to the Chocobo.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So,
What's
next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
salvage from the ruins.
C'est pas moi qui la place
I
comme
thought that
ça,
material
là.
was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
Sorry.
Just so happens.
C'est pas moi, là, qui la place comme ça, là. C'est elle qui vient s'installer, là. Ah, ma grosse fille. Oui, t'as fini de bouder. Une belle fille. Oui, une grosse fille. Vive mon gros bébé. Oui, tu viens me regarder jouer toi aussi? Une belle fille. Merci, tu viens m'encourager.
There's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
Oh, Cid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the Mithril engine, in which Mithril is burned to excess heat is dealt with by means of the... Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, in other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why? If sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize in...
You can stop there. Mid said we might be able... Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them.
I see.
Nice.
Then
I'll gather my team and...
Je skip un peu les dialogues de même parce que c'est comme... C'est une side quest déguisée en main quest, là. C'est le même que je vois ça. Je me demande d'aller récupérer des matériaux et tout. Mais là, ça va être plus le fun parce que là, il va y avoir une pépite. Faut que je fasse du convoi, ma grosse fille. Oui, ça va être plus beau à la télé.
Leave anything you don't need behind. If you're ready, we leave at once.
Tout le monde se prépare à quitter. Ouais, c'est là qu'il faut que j'aille. Je vais checker le cas. Pas des araignées qui vont me faire peur.
Oh, there you are, Cid. The ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you.
Of course.
Alright, on y va.
Anybody home?
Oh, ok, c'est toi.
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
sont sérieux. Il s'est fait démolir sur un temps, hein?
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Nice. Mais faut que je le porte, fait que... Mais... Qu'est-ce que t'en penses, Arwan? Tu fais des dodo? Tu fais déjà des dodo? Ah ben oui, toi. Elle se prépare déjà pour faire des gros dodos, la grosse fille.
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo.
Il a tellement réalisé qu'Arwan est comme ça, genre pas parce que ça soit comme les humains, parce que je suis exactement tout le temps assis comme ça.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prism for the dragon's breath that's... I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole... I need something light.
Well, if I were in need of obscure, I know whose counsel I would seek.
Tomes? Yeah, I've got all the details written down. Can you take this to him? See what he meant?
Right away.
Harpo, my guy Harpocrates. C'est quoi son nom complet? Harpocrates the second. Harpolomyphile, je sais pas trop. Je me rappelle pas.
Harpocrates.
Harpocrates de Hyperboreos. Es-tu capable de dire ça, toi? Moi, je suis pas capable. Non. du står for finalement. Ok, c'est correct.
Do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Dis-moi, bébé. Excuse-moi, je te dirai, j'ai pas notre petite de dos. Non, je suis désolé, madame. Je te laisse te reposer.
Shielding for a Mithril? What are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, as you can imagine. She's struggling to find anything that meets her need.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here.
We have, but Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. An obelisk complaint. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moondew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obolus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet...
Thank you, Harbok. And since you're asking others to help you...
On va aller chercher les maths. J'ai déjà fait. Damn, let's go.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research.
Et là, c'est même pas une question.
So, Clive, who will accompany you?
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moondews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will. Until then.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
Moi, je m'en vais m'accoter un peu plus proche, bébé. T'as l'air du gros bain.
No. Where's Jill?
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled. I won't have you spoil
Are those Pepio nuts?
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the Pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin in the... Fresh cuts! Come and get them before the...
What can I interest you in today? Ah, yes.
Oi, don't touch anything. Go on, take it.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic and Pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while? Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Is there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh.
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
Ok, excusez, madame.
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive. Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
Det finner egentlig sidequest, da. Det skal være selv resistent sidequest, da. Det er gross, men sidequest.
I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the Moondew. How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it followed by perhaps...
Leave it to me. Thank you, Up.
Good job, baby. On a completed une quest. My, good job.
Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
Je peux même plus te parler, hein, madame? Excusez-moi, cette table. Cette table. Très grossier.
Thanks to see it.
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo.
Ouais, juste tes grosses fesses sur la caméra. Oui, on voit pas ta petite tête. Juste tes grosses fesses pis ta grosse bedaine.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid, but you'll be pleased to know that what...
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that is supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me.
Right then, better stop to the Black Hammer.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
Tellement de raser. Elle a pas la musique. Elle me regarde vraiment comme un débile. Moi, je vibe sur le beat.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
What the fuck?
Fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off, my gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Pas dur, trop.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
A new side quest is available nearby. Shit. Mission Mind Chambers. We will have executive ici. The Oath. Martell's Apple, Ambrosia Stack. Nice. Les pommes de martel parce que je l'ai fait la side quest avant le time skip. Ambrosia Stack parce que j'ai fait la side quest pour avoir ma mount. Nice.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help? What could be wrong with Torgor? Hopefully it's nothing.
Oh boy, so extravagant that side quest. Puis encore l'autre que je peux prendre.
I got your note. You think something's...
So you can read. But I didn't say I were wrong. He used to love cracking the bones. Didn't like him. You've not been working him too.
No harder than you? Is that it, Bob?
What was it you said he was?
That's what the laws must see.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it...
I suppose things happened. Perhaps Hippocrates knows.
Instead of everything.
Blackthorn.
Not really.
This won't. I just wanted that you might still perhaps sharing your thoughts.
That bastard still. He's got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well...
And that was?
A sword. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but you could slice a man clean in.
So that's what's trouble.
No. Not troubling me exactly.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better.
That's about us.
I'll see what I can find. Sharper swords, or we can't have our master blacksmith.
You're a soft touch, but I can't say I'm not grateful.
Thank you. Let's see what Karen... You're looking...
What you want?
I want to...
Running.
I suppose...
Little wonder. There's not many like that, which made it nice.
Can you tell me who bought it?
You think I tell people? Suppose you're not, like, fine. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Delmecki. And he's got more money than sense, which I reckon he'll still be at the inn.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh.
I appreciate it. Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal.
He isn't ill.
I don't think so. She says he's hardly been touching his bones.
I rather think she might be right. All canids are instinctively inclined, and I see no reason why a frostwolf should be any different. Accordingly, if we assume that his newfound it may well be that the Bones Lady Karen is accustomed to provide. Frostwolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes.
I don't recall.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures, the last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about, took place.
Even so.
Good hunting.
Non, avec ça, faut chasser des antilopes.
Ugh, I'm never drinking. Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. You earned this.
Let's go.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Clive.
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Otto, maybe. A little. Listen. And it's maybe my... Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. I can straighten it out, I swear, but I'm gonna need help keep...
Bit late for that.
There you are!
So let me get this straight. And instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. The man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. Well?
Oh, just Martha.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each. 5 million. Each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaways.
Tabarnak.
Do we have that much to hand?
No, we don't. And no, you won't. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand.
All right. Is there anything I can do?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to...
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place.
I know.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well,
Don't worry.
Really?
No. I don't.
Think Mid might need some help tidying up that workshop.
I think Mid might need well-meaning souls to leave her alone. She has it how she likes it.
Petit tabou qu'on peut payer ça. Fille.
Well. Here, Sid. Reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you've a mind to.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. Bung in a solution you want splitting, and it will separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the which is why I've been looking for something to fill.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too.
Proper job.
So what exactly do you...
Nothing but bomb ash'll do. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the... You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out so. I did a bit, and do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind.
I take it that's what...
I saw a billet on the hunt board for would have gone myself, but, well...
All right.
Thank you kindly.
Bon, moi je vais aller me coucher. Parce que je travaille demain, puis quand même déjà on s'en moins quart. Bye bye.